Mount Waverley, representing the fantastic home and opportunity that is available behind me here today. A number of our staff members are here, including Jay Warnock across the road, listing agents Wade Lee and Zach also in the crowd. Here to help you with any questions you may have in regards to the contract in Section 32, here to help you with your bidding. Should you be bidding here today, so if you'd like a hand with your bidding, just raise your hand and they'll come over and help you out. The format for today's auction, fairly simple. I'm going to read through the key terms in the contract, talk through the rules, talk a bit about the home and opportunity, and then I'm going to open up and call for any and all of your competitive bidding. The property we are selling is known in the contract as Lot 61 on Plan 053821, in Certificate of Title Volume 08300, Folio 978, or more commonly known to you and I as 37 Hillside Road in Mount Waverley. Today's sale does come with all the fixtures and fittings. Basically, everything stuck is staying with the property here today, and we are selling via a public auction, whereby 10% deposit is required. However, you can pay $20,000 today in bank transfer. The balance of the 10% can come through on Monday, and of course, settlement terms that are 30 to 60 days, unless you've made any other arrangements prior to today. So if you have any other questions or arrangements with deposit and settlement other than what I've just said, then grab one of our staff members to confirm before we get underway. The rules for today's auction are fairly simple. They are that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors do have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate the bidders on request, and the law forbids false bids, made disruptions by bidders, and those who prevent others from bidding and provide fines for such conduct. The rules today do permit vendor bids. The words in the auction are used to make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Pretty straightforward with the rules and the terms. Again, if you've got any questions, just raise your hand and we will answer those before we get underway. Before we get underway, I want to talk to you about the home and opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. A few things. Obviously, a decent block of land, you would say it's 660 square metres of land. So in the future, or perhaps in the short term, depending on what you desire to do, you can look towards knocking the home down and building a home. Some beautiful examples around you as well of what it could look like or what you could do if that's your path that you choose, because you've got a great flat block here of 660 square metres as well for a new home, or simply work with the current home that you have here as well. Original in most of its form, except the kitchen has had updates previously as well, but a good floor plan to work with nonetheless. You've got 5 bedrooms or 6 bedrooms, however you want to maneuver the bedroom situation because of the extra spaces, or create extra living zones as well. Floating timber floors through the property as well. As I did mention, the updated kitchen, your built-in sunroom at the back there opens up another living zone as well. Obviously, one of the key features I'd point out, north-facing backyard. Obviously ideal as well of orientation when it comes to the current home itself, or even if you look towards a new build as well, that favour the northern light that comes through the back end of the property there as well. Most of the bedrooms upstairs as well, including the master bedroom with the walk-in and the ensuite, and obviously recarpeted upstairs just to make it that little bit easier to move straight into. So if you're looking to move in, then put your touch on it, whether you're looking to rent the property or whether you're looking just simply at the land, the opportunity is before you here in Mount Waverley, in a great pocket. Only Essex Heights Primary School, great primary school just up the road from where we are, Ashwood College around the corner, Chadstone Shopping Centre down the road if you dare spend your time and money there, and of course about 15 minutes to the city from where we are as well. So location, absolutely A1, a great opportunity for your purchase here today. You're going to need to raise your hand and call out your bid to make sure that you secure it though, to put yourself in the box seat to buy. Call out your bids nice and loud. Make sure you're in front before I knock it down. How I sell, I'd call it 3 times. First, second, third and final call when they have the contract like so. The property is deemed sold. I cannot take a bid or offer after that takes place, so make sure you've given your very, very best here today. 37 Hillside Road, bidders, buyers, I'm in your hands. You start me where you're comfortable. I'll be guided by you, as will the owner. You start where you like, or I start. It's up to you. Happy for you to make a start. Otherwise, I'll kick things off, but I'll give you a moment or two to decide.
1.3.
1.3, and good luck with your bidding here on the right-hand side with Andrew along me at 1,300,000 is where we get started. But up to you now, bidders and buyers. Happy to take a rise of $50,000 from there to make it 135 from here if you like. At 1,300,000 on my left-hand side at 135, a good bid from here. You can raise your hand and call that bid from here if you like. At 130 here, 135, I'll take from here. At 1,300,000 now on my right-hand side, 1,350 if you like. At 1,300,000 now, and against all parties now, you know, over here on my right-hand side there in the box seat at the moment to buy. Let them get through to their house. Good way to meet your neighbours at 1-3, the bid on my right hand side, 1-3-5, can I say? Call 3 times over here. They get to bid with me or work with me straight after if need be. First call at 1,300,000. Second call at 1.3.
Can I do 1.25?
They were at 1.3.
Already?
Yes. So you can do 1.35. I put you on the spot, didn't I?
Yeah, 1.35.
1.35. He comes back and says yes. 1.35 is his bid. And against our party back here, good luck also with your bidding, sir. At 1,350,000 is bid here. At 1,350,000 now, and against our party here, 1.4 if you like. It's a good strong bid from here. 1.35's their bid. They're in front now. Need to know from you whether you want to jump straight back in's the way to go. At 1,350,000 on my left-hand side.
You take 10,000?
I'll take 20,000 to make it easier.
20,000.
370. 370, sir, and against you, 390 if you want to retort with a 20,000.
Wait a bit.
Wait a bit on the phone. 137's the bid. That's okay. 1,390 from here. I'll offer it to all other parties, but at 1,370,000's the bid here with Madam in front. At 1,370,000 and against all parties now, your chance to jump in. Otherwise, I work with Madam over here. She'll look to secure a sale, perhaps straight afterwards if need be. But at 1,370,000, I call 3 times. First call. Second call. Third. Final call. All finished and done. 1.4. I got you bid at 1,400,000, and you're in front now. Good luck with your bidding. I like the first bid though. To be fair. At 1,400,000 now, and against our party here, 1.4 is the bid. At 1,400,000 now on my left-hand side, against our 2 other parties with interest now, at 4 is the bid. At 1,400,000 against you, madam. And you, sir, at 1.4 is the bid. At 1,400,000. First call.
20,000.
420. 420 now. 1,420. 420. 1,420,000. The bid here and against you.
Are we on the market yet?
He's asking the question. I imagine at 420 is the bid. At 1,420,000 now. And against our party here on the left-hand side, or further along on the left, at 1,420,000 in front now. Give you a moment to decide, otherwise I count it down. At 1,420,000 now. First. At 1,420,000, second call. Third, final call. I'll work with you if I have to straight after auction, if that's the way we go. At 1,420,000. In or out, are you done?
Is it on the market?
Not yet. But if I don't get that news, then I'll pass it in and negotiate with the highest bidder. So you need to be in front to buy it.
Can I do 1.43?
You can. 1.43, 430. At 1,430,000 on the market and selling. 430, you're buying it if there's no better bid. At 1,430,000 on the market and selling, as we said, playing for king. 440. 440 now.
Yeah, second.
1,440,000 there in front. You let me know. You let me know as well. At 1,440,000, we sell away here. At 1,440,000, madam's buying, and if there's no better bid. At 1,440,000, 450 is the next bid from here that we look towards taking it. 440 is here. Sorry? 445. Okay, I'll take 5, but I want for 10. 445, 450, you can round me up. 450. 5s or 10s from here, 450 is the bid. At 1,450,000 here. At 1,450,000 still with madam from the start now, in front. At 1,450,000 now, we sell away to you if there's no better bid. At 1,450,000.
145.
They're
1.45.
They're 1,440. They're 1,445 now. So that's there now, and that's now 1,455. At 1,455. At 1,455,000 the bid. Across the road, 460 is the bid from here. Either side, 455 is my bid over here. 460 if you like, or better. At 1,455,000. Do I count it down? Do I sell it? Need to know. Call 3 times. Sell over there. Are we done? Finish, madam. 100%. Smiling.
1,460.
460. And against you. 460 now. At 1,460,000 here. 465. 465. 470 if you wish. At 1,465. 470 from here. 465 is here. 65. 65. At 1,465 we sell away. First call. And we're selling. Second call.
470.
470. 475, man. Do we go straight back nice and fast? 470 is their bid. Quick bid's the best bid. Or maybe even a $10,000 bid, and maybe a strong bid to let them know that you've come to buy it. 470 is the bid. 475. At 1,475.
480.
480. At 1,480,000. Do we just go straight to 1.5? Maybe they strong bid might do it. At 1,480,000.
1.49.
490. $10,000 rise. Zach 490. Do we go straight to 1.5? 1,490,000. 10,000 bids. Probably my advice. The strong bid's the way to go. At 1,490,000 with Madam here now. She's back in front. We check in a moment or so. Look across the road to see if we're done over there as well. At 1,490,000 is the bid here. Getting ready to count it down and sell now at 1,490,000. Unless we hear from our other parties if we're done and dusted, finished. Permission to sell over there. You sure? At 1,490,000. Counting it down.
1.5.
1.5. 1,500,000. He took the spot that I told you to take, but it's still time to jump back in front. 1.5. 505. 1,505,000. At 1,505,000.
That's what it's like.
Yeah, or over there and there. We'll check in a moment at 1,505,000. Madam's back in front. We sell away. First call. At 1,505,000. Are we done? Second call. At 1,505,000. Sir, are we done? On the phone, finish. We're done. Thank you for your business. Okay. At 1,505,000. Last group here. Are we done? And dusted before I knock it down.
1,014.
New bidder.
New bidder.
506. 506. At 1,506,000. Maybe round it up to 510. Very close now, 510. You've nearly seen off all other parties, but 510 next bid if you like. 506 is there. 508. I get it. At 1,508,000.
Sounds better.
My other party who's bidding over here, if you let us know where you're at and what you're doing at 508 to bid, good to know. The ladies at the back here, 508. Need to know. Otherwise, Madam here's in front at 1,508,000. Final chance and call from all parties now before we look to sell at 1,508,000 is the bid here. First call. And we're selling. Second call at 1,508,000. Third.
All night. Oh.
510. 1,510,000. 510 against our other two parties here now. Where do we go here, ladies? 510's the bid, and in front here as well. New bidder at the back at 1,510,000. Coming in late to steal it. 512. You can round me to 515 if you want, sir. 512's the bid. At 1,512,000. 512,000. Round me to 515 if you wish. Otherwise, again, we look to count it down to sell to Madam here in front. At 1,512,000 now, we count it down. First call we are selling here. Second call. Third. Final call. All finished and done.
Another 3.
515. 1,515,000 goes straight to 520.
Another 2.
517. 517. Do we go to 520? At 1,517,000, the bid here. Quick bid's the way to go. Put yourself in the box seat.
Another
5.
3.
Sorry.
152.
520.
Number 2.
522. At 1,522,000 now. I commend Madam for 525. 525, Madam. Suggest we go straight to 530. 525's their bid. 527. At 1,527,000 the bid. 528. That tells you something. 528. 530. At 1,530,000. Now in the box seat, I suspect, but be ready, Madam, again, if you have to be. At 1,530,000 the bid here. In front again, I count it down to sell.
Another 2.
532. At 1,532,000. 1532 the bid. I check in with all parties, including Madam in front here. She's doing the wrong signals. You need these ones. You can't buy with this. 532. I'll give you a chance to give some thought to it before I count it down, but once I count it down and knock it down, it's done at 1,532,000. I look towards the ladies at the back as well. Are we done over there? Because I sell at 1,532,000. Calling 3 times to sell. First call. At 1,532,000, we are selling. Second call at 1,532,000. Third. Final call. All finished, silent and done at 1,532,000. Madam, are you sure? 100% done. I'm okay to sell it over there. She's given permission for me. Selling. Selling.
533.
533, sneaky. $1,000 bid. Back against our party here. 533 is the bid. I nearly went down. 533.
Another 1.
534. 535. 535. At 1,535,000. Count it down over there. Are we okay? Do we jump back in? I need to know. Okay? Fair, 535. You've still got time if you wish to stop me, but at 1,535,000, gentleman comes in to steal it here at the end. We sell away. First call at 1,535,000. Second call. Third. Final call at 1,535,000. Selling. Selling. 535 is the bid. Zach, have a word over there on settlements if you like. At 535 is the bid though that I count down to sell. Calling 3 times again, and we sell away here. First, second, third and final call, all finished and done at 1,535,000. We are selling. Selling. Congratulations. We are sold. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending the Ray White auction. Have a fantastic weekend.